want you to show him lots and lots of love. He's the reason we're here tonight. I want you to go absolutely wild and crazy. And welcome to the stage the fabulous Mr. Gary Little!
I expected a bit longer there, to be honest, right? But big hand for your wonderful Julia Sutherland there, my new Jolly. So, here we are. Hi, it's me. Sure, you're thinking it is him. It is me. So, first of all, obviously, thanks very much for buying tickets and coming to see me, and for anybody that brought dog food. Fucking brilliant, you know, like that. I'll eat this week, I'll tell you that, right? I'll eat this week. But it's great to be here, you know, like Glasgow Comedy Festival started. The festival started last night, and it's just great for me being a Glasgow guy, playing in front of a Glasgow crowd, you know, in one of probably the best clubs in the UK. But you know, not just that, I think the best thing about playing this club tonight in front of all you people is that just about every one of you will fucking understand me. Because see, when you do gigs down south, the fuckers, it's like, you've got to take a fucking Valium so they can understand you. Hello, my name is Gary. I am from Glasgow. Excuse me, mate, I'm gouching. Then so and that's what they say, they always go at you, they go, I can't understand you, too quick, mate, you're too quick and that, you're going like that. And see, even though they can't understand you, they know by the face that you're fucking raging. What the fuck do you mean you're not fucking like that? I fucking understand you, you prick. What are you like? Because that face says so many words as that. And you do get a bit defensive. You do get a bit defensive because you think, like, I understand everybody else here, like, but then you come back to Glasgow and you just have to hang about Central Station for a wee bit. All the brass monkeys hanging outside, right? And then you think, actually when you think about the Glasgow accent, never mind about it being for another country, it's like another fucking planet, right? I mean, you'll hear, I've heard sentences in Glasgow where no words are used, only vowels and other noises, right? I'll give an example. I heard a conversation recently, and the guy went, "Who ate all that?" And he went, "He ate all that." And I went, "Who?" And he went, "I'm there." That's poetic. That's just sort of beautiful. If there's anybody not from Glasgow, what I basically said was, who ate all that? He ate all that. Who? Him over there. So it is great to do a gig in Glasgow where you can just go a fucking 100 miles an hour and swear like fuck. Right? Because that's another thing that Glasgow's good for. I mean, we're a different class for swearing. We're the only city where we will actually take the time to split a word up just so we can put a sweary word in the middle. I've actually heard a guy describing himself as having indigestion ingestion. That is just lovely. That is lovely, really. If you're not from Glasgow, there's a few things you should sort of know, especially if you're a guy. See if somebody calls you pal, there's a good chance you're getting a fucking kick in, right? It's not used in the friend. Normally people elsewhere would say, alright pal, but see, it's usually seen with a bit of menace. It's like, oh pal. You alright pal? Right, it's not a friendly thing. But Glasgow, we do have this reputation, you know, of being a bit mental. And you know, it's like any city. But I'm finding, as I'm getting older, I'm getting into, No, I'm not getting into trouble more easier, but you know, I'm finding that I'm getting into a lot of trouble. And they talk about the mean streets of Glasgow. Forget the mean streets. You want to get a bit of action, get into a park, right? Any park in the city, it doesn't matter even if it's in the West End, you can get, that's where the Looney Tunes go, right? Because that's, in a park is where you can get into trouble. I'll give you an example, right? I've got 2 dogs, right? I take them up the park every day. So I see this wee guy up the park every day, he's always got dogs. I thought he was a dog walker, right? I think he might just be a poor person, right? That collects dogs, right? Because poor people do that. And trampolines, right? So he's always got these dogs, but I speak to him every day. I say hello to him. But I seen him the other week there, and I went, oh, I didn't recognise one of the dogs. I went, oh, is that a new dog? He went, no, mate, I've always had that. I went, oh, it's just that I've not seen it before. He went, no, mate, you've seen that. 100% you've seen that. I went, no, I've not seen it. That's why I'm asking, is it a new dog? He went, no, mate, you've seen that 100%. And I went, well, maybe I have seen it. He went, don't talk to me like a fucking idiot. And I went, sorry. He went, don't say you've seen the dog if you've not seen it. I says, but you told me I've seen it. He says, you have seen it, mate, 100% you've seen that. I says, well, I've seen it then. He went, aye, but I know you're just saying you've seen the dog when you've not seen it. He says, hold on, have I seen the dog or have I fucking not seen it? He says, you've seen it. I went, look, mate, your dog's doing a shite there, right? I distracted him. But, you see owning a dog, you cannot imagine how much trouble you can get into just owning a dog. Because, you know, because there's a couple of rules, right? There's a couple of rules for being in a park, right? These are the rules. No matter what park you go to, these are the rules. Number 1, you are not, if you're a man aged between 18 and 80, you are not allowed in a park unless 1, you've got a dog, 2, you've got wains, or 3, you've got a bag of cans and your tap off, right? Because any other equation, straight away, you see a guy up the park without any of these things, straight away you're like, what the fuck's this cunt up to? Dude, this fucker there at the bushes, what the fuck's he up to? Here, sit. What the fuck is he up to? I said fucking sit. What's he up to? And that's what you do. You start question marks there. You go, what the fuck's it? Springboard Park? There's not even a fucking floor in Springboard Park. It's all bushes with a bit of fucking astroturf for the wains to rip their knees. You're a fucking bastard, right? And see when you've got a dog, and you go up the park, right? You'll know every fucking dog's name in that park, right? But you don't know one owner's name. You just go like, oh, there's wee Brandy's ma, right? And what happens when you've got a dog and you see this fucker that's just talking about himself, right? You're like, you know he's got his hands in his trousers, probably a hole in his pocket, feeling his paws, right? Because that's what he's doing, walking about. That's a fucking brilliant, this. Because that's brilliant if you've got, see if you've got a hole, if a guy's got a hole in his pocket, he's never going to say to somebody, could you sew that up, right? He's just like, you're a fucking beauty, like, I just want to alright? It's when you see the wee bums with their horns doing like that in their trackers, you're like, get your fucking smelly horns out of there, right? Before you serve me my fish supper. Right, shut up! Sorry mate, you want sauce in that? Alright. So, like, that's the rules. And when you start talking, because when you meet other dog owners, you talk a lot of shit to them, you just gossip, right? So straight away you're like, have you seen this fucker? Who? This fucker? He's not got a dog, a fuck, alright. Where? I'm out of the fucking bushes playing his boss, right? And then it ends up there's 5 dog owners fucking following this guy about the park. Sit! I fucking said sit, right? So you're like, and then because you're a dog owner and you talk a lot of shit, you start making up stories. You just make up stories and you go, I heard he's just out of jail. Ah, that's what I heard. He's a beast. I heard he's a beast. And that's what you do. You tell all these stories because that's what you do. And then one day you'll see that guy up the park with a dog or reins. And then you go, somebody will go, I thought you said he was a fucking beast. And then that get-out clause that everybody uses. Oh, well, that's what I heard. You know, when people get caught out, they always go back, well, that's what I heard, he's a flat. Oh, well, that's all right then, that's all right. Well, we're ready to burn that cunt's house down. We had as a pedo, we were fucking going to Torchy's house because you had heard that, right? I swear to God, see the trouble you can get into up the park. I mean, other guys want to go ahead all the time. I'm like, pick up that, if you don't pick up dog shit, I'm like, pick up that fucking dog shit. Guys like, I don't get a dog, I was like, I don't give a fuck, pick up that dog shit. You think I'm fucking picking it up, you bastard, get up. That's what other guys want to go, I'll fucking tie you up, the bastard, want to go ahead with this, right? But it's amazing. It's amazing, like, owning a dog. You don't realise the etiquette. You don't realise the etiquette with having a dog. Because, show me a hand if you've got a dog. Right, you know when you see another dog going up, even if you don't know, you know you give them the nod, don't you? You go, alright, alright. In Glasgow, you don't even have to say that word, alright. You just go, right, yeah, right. So you give them the nod, right? And you're thinking, how can that get you into trouble? Of course it can get you into trouble. It's not just that one nod you give to everybody. There's all different kind of nods. Right? There's about 3 nods, I know, right? It depends, right? Obviously it depends what kind of dog he's got, right? If he's a wee fucking wido with a staffy, he's getting the wido nod. Right? It's like, alright. You're that almost, I'll fucking go ahead with you, fucking bring it on, you injured or fucking alright. I've got 2 bags of shite here that no putting it in yet. Come on. David in Goliath style. Oh, Judy's got a shite bag. What's it? He couldn't mess me up the park there. Even if you don't get a dog, just walk about me on the lap, put your own look at him. So there's all these different kind of alrights. Yeah, like, so you got that, so you can get a wee wido, alright, and you can get a normal alright, it's like, alright. And if you're an old age pensioner, you always say the full word, don't you? You go, alright, son. And maybe wink as well, because old age pensioners can wink to men and females, right? If I did it to a guy, they'd be like, what the fuck's he talking? Don't go near him, he's got a shine bag. Don't go near him. Just teasing you, Stu. But then, the whole thing with the etiquette with the dogs, because, right, this is true, right? I was walking with I've got 2 dogs, right? You know, the wee arsehole dogs, right? They're not tough dogs, right? Just wee titties. Right? So I've got my 2 dogs, and I see this guy walking towards me. He's got a dog as well, right? I've got 2 dogs, so I'm a better person. Right, that's just the rules. Right, that's just the rules. And I can see him walking towards me, and I'm thinking, right, what kind of alright am I giving him? He's got a daft collie, right? He's got a daft collie, really. Most intelligent dog, but really stupid as well at the same time, right? So I'm like, alright, I'm giving him the alright. Yeah, just a normal alright. And there's the things, you've got to time your alright to perfection, right? There's a sort of distance. You can't give somebody an alright if he's about 10 feet away, because he might not hear you, right? All he'll see is gone. And you'll just look like a deaf and dumb person, right? Right. So, you've got to time. Because even though Glaswegians are dead loud and all that, and they're full of themselves and that, we have that sort of thing that you don't want to shout, because you couldn't shout, alright. Because if I seen you come towards me with a dog and I don't know, I went, alright! You'd be like, what the fuck's this coming up to, right? You'd be a wee bit nervous, right? You'd be a bit nervous. The only time that's you're allowed to shout in Glasgow at a distance is if it's one of your pals. He could be 100 yards away, and it's never a friendly shout. It's always like, alright, David, you mad fucking rapist, take it on! that fucking pedo. Alright? Then you see your pal, it's brand new, that fucking pal, right? It's brand new. A mad shagger, but fucking there's a power. There's a power of shagging. Oh, you're fucking mad, pedo. You can shout that at a funeral if he's fucking 100 yards away like that. So that's the only time you can shout, right? That's the only time you can shout. So I see this guy, fucking cauliflower ears coming towards me. And I'm like walking towards him, I'm thinking, right, he's got cauli, he's getting alright, just a normal alright, right? Not special, not special. He's coming towards me, and I'm walking towards him like that. Alright, you alright? The fucker blanked me, right? Fucking blanked me in front of my dogs, right? Total fucking humiliation, right? Because you know that way, when you're driving and you let someone do it and the fuckers don't acknowledge you, you're like, you're fucking bastards. I'm ramming you off the road, you cunt, right? I'm coming to get you. You're pure raging, I'm fucking you're a gingy bottle to lob out the window, right? You're so angry, so that's how angry I was like, you fucking humiliated me in front of my own dogs, right? And if you've got a dog, your dog sense the vibes for you. I know my dogs are thinking, Uro's a pure fan, Dan. Uro's a pure fan, he just get blanked with a cunt with a collie. Right? So I was thinking, no danger, is he blanking me? Right, I mean, I'm getting blanked. Look at me. If anybody's a blanker, it's me, right? I mean, I should be blanking him a fucking daft collie, right? So I was like, no danger, is he getting away with this, right? So I was fucking raging. I was absolutely livid. I was like, fucking pumped myself. I was like, no fucking way, it's my dogs. See me getting blanked with this fucker with a collie, right? So I was like, right, I'm going after him, right? I'm going after him. But unlike in a car, if somebody ignores you, they drive away and you can't catch up with them. This fucker's walking his dog, he's gone nowhere, right? He's gone there. And he's sticking to the path. I'm a maverick, I'm cutting across the grass, right? I'm booting heats off a feelers, I'm like, that fucking bastard, is this fucker, right? So, I'm so angry, right? I'm so angry, but I'm thinking, if I'm looking mental, my dogs are looking mental as well, right? So as I said, they're wee arseholes, but I was like, they're looking mental. So I was wrapping the leashes really tight with my wrist. You know, where you're like, I'm fucking going to look mental, right? But because I've wrapped the leashes through my wrist, this has meant their wee front paws are now off the gun, right? They're getting strangled, they're like, what the fuck's going on here, right? I'm like, shut it, you're fucking looking mental, you wee prick, right? So I'm like, getting the dog's wrapped through it, like, where is this fucker, right? And I start marching, but I don't want to run because I don't want to let them know that I'm coming to get them, right? But you know that way when you're walking, when you're trying to walk fast, but angrily, you end up just looking gay, right? I'm like, is this happening? I'm pure mincing with my dogs like that. Is this fucking out there, right? So I'm doing this and my wee dog sees so hard, what the fuck's that? So I'm like, you know that way when you're pure fucking angry, you've got a fucking rager. No, a rager, right? No, that is a good feeling as well, right? That's fucking brilliant. Obviously not at a funeral, right? Look, my uncle Gary's got a pure rager. Still at a funeral. Gary, get rid of that rager. The hammer. Fucking hammer. So, I've got a pure rage, right? You know, I'm fucking so angry, I'm like, I've got to maintain this because it's a good feeling. It's a good, you know, it's if you get fucking angry a lot of times, big man. Right? But you know what I'm talking about? You're like, fucking why shout at something? You're like, in the house, it's usually the telly, right? But you're just getting so angry. But you know what, when you're that angry, I'm like, with the dogs, I've got a fucking vibe going, I'm fucking raging, I'm the Hulk. I'm gone mental at Swinburne Park. And then I get interrupted by some other cunt going, alright, Gary. You're right, there's somebody and you right. But you know that way when sometimes you're having a conversation with somebody, you don't give a fuck what they're saying, right? So you're just saying brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. See, anything, right? Anything. He told me later that he was telling me that his granny had just died, right? And I'm like, that's brilliant, brilliant. Because I'm watching to see where this guy's going. He's like, aye, we didn't think, we thought she'd last a bit longer. Aye, that's good, somebody's got a wee ton. Aye, that's brilliant, mate. I tell your family I was asking for them, right? That's brilliant. Where the fuck is this cunt going, right? So I have to get then the rage back up again. I'm like, shaking my head right back. Come on, shoot the dogs, come on! You're like, you've got about 30 seconds left out here, right? So I started marching towards him, right? And that night I'm so angry. But because I said, there's a distance, you can't give somebody an alright for more than 6 feet. I'm 50 yards away from the fucker, right? So I started, but I was like, right, he's not going to miss me this time. I'm like, alright. I basically get Tourette's now, right? I've got fucking Tourette's. I'm like, alright. And I walk towards him, and I can see him eventually catching my eye and go, what the fuck's this coming towards? But because I'm going, alright. Every time I'm doing that, my wee dog seeds have got like that as well, right? They're like Stevie Wonder fucking shaking their heads up like that. Alright. Gets towards him. Sees him like, alright. Yeah, so he went, aye, alright mate. I went, oh, you fucking heard me there. He went, sorry. I says, I fucking said alright here and there, pal, and you blanked me. He went, I never seen you. I went, would you not see the dogs? He's like, oh, I did see the dogs. I went, well, do you think the leashes were going up the fucking sky, you prick? I was like, I gave you an alright. Then he's like, oh, I did see you, mate. And I'm like, don't say you seen me if you didn't see me. I says, I've had this fucking conversation before, pal. And your dog's been a shite. I was talking about the language there, I was talking about the language of that, because I love Glasgow. I mean, I absolutely love it, and obviously if I had money I'd fuck off. But do you know what I mean? I love it. While I'm getting any money, I love it, right? And but I just love, when you're walking about Glasgow, you can hear, the way people talk and stuff, and like, what age are you, pal? 23? Oh, fuck's sake. 24, but younger guys like 18 and 19. I mean, I'm 49, right? So I'm ancient to these young team, but I listen to young guys talking, and I'm thinking, you're wee wankers. You talk a lot of shite, right? You obviously do, right? If you were 18, I was going to wee pelters. But you know what I mean? I hear wee guys, because I know every generation goes, I can't remember being a wee arsehole like that, right? We probably were, right? But I can't remember speaking like the young team did just now. I was in a pub and I heard a wee guy, right? Because wee guys, right, they love calling every one of their pals legends, don't they? Oh, the big man's a fucking legend, right? He's a legend. Oh, fucking pure legend, the big man, right? So I heard a guy calling his mate a legend. Why? Because he brought him back 2 Zambucas for the bar, right? And he's like, oh, Davey, you're a fucking legend, right? I've heard guys a bag of fucking dry roasted. They can call legends. No, Muhammad Ali's a fucking legend. Fidel Castro, not a wee prick that can't even spell legend. But see, back when I was younger, we didn't have mates. We didn't call mates legends. Right? We usually had 2 names for them. Arsehole or Dafty. Right? That was the names, because everybody back then had pals called Rab and Tam and all that. And we had a pal called Rab. I had a few pals called Rab, but he distinguished this one Rab by calling him Daft Rab, right? Because he was a blue sniffer, right? So like, he was called, like if you were out there and you go, I was out with Rab last night, you go, what one? Daft Rab, right? But the guy was fucking, he just got me all the time, right? He had a lovely way with words, and he called everybody Da, right? Like that, alright Da. Like some people say chief and all that, but he's like, alright Da. Which resulted in coming up with the best sentence I've ever heard in my fucking life, right? We were going to this wedding, right? And we were, you can go to the day service or at night, and we were going to the full service, and he met us, and he went, are you going to that do the day, Da? What do? To do the day, Da, right? And I was like, just beautiful. But coming from Glasgow, coming from Glasgow, like you do gigs outside, and everybody's always like, oh, it's fucking Glasgow full of junkies, right? It's full of junkies, right? Yeah. I like the wee brass monkeys, because see every time I see a junkie, I cannot help I think of E.T., right? There always a thinking you're stretching it there, right? I'll prove it. We've all seen E.T., haven't we, the movie? We've all seen junkies. We've all heard E.T., we've all heard junkies, right? Remember the film? Remember his wee pal Elliot? Mind the way E.T. spoke? Elliot, Elliot. Mind you what the wee hooded top? Mind he was homeless? And mind the wee mad junkie shuffle? Oh, you're back, hold on. And who can forget the classic line for the movie? You big chap, if you get 10 pence to a phone home. And obviously E.T. in Glasgow just means extra tramadol. That's what that means. So I think, like just sort of touching on the sort of Glasgow, because the majority of people in here, I would imagine, is for the West Coast, right? Because who the fuck's got to travel to see me, right? But sort of the West Coast humour, because that is where all the funny people come from. That is just the rules, right? Honestly, you will never meet anyone funny from Edinburgh, right? No, unless it's somebody from Glasgow that stays in Edinburgh, right? No, I'll give you an example. This is true. I was looking up, right? Because people like that, they do a big festival every year and stuff, thousands of comedians and stuff stand open there first, right? But you're going, I was trying to look at, because Glasgow, West Coast, who have we got? Billy Connolly, Frankie Boyle, Kevin Bridges. You're like a host, you're like an act. Who's Edinburgh go? I looked it up, Ronnie Corbett. That is it. There's no other fucker that's made it for Edinburgh, right? Which is brilliant. Right, but I think the Glasgow humour can be summed up lovely. Because I've spoken about it in the language and stuff. We've always, because we're gallus. We think we're fucking the bees knees, right? That's Glasgow people. Fuck your castle, right? We get Ballini, right? Shut up. You got a big fucking jail, right? That's your castle, right? Do you know what I mean? I think it can be summed up lovely with my wee mum, right? She's dead now, right? But she's a typical wee Glasgow woman. Like, she'd go ahead with you. Like, she's fucking mental, right? Addicted to laminate flooring. She was like, I used to go up to the house and I'd be like, fucking hell, she's got it in the wash now. It's like a sauna, and she'd go, oh, but it's really clean. And it's really clean. I fucking skated my arse there when I came in there. By the way, I just walked in some dog shit, you better clean it, right? But she always had a quick answer. Typical wee Glasgow, she always had an answer. And I remember when I was a wee boy, I was walking about there, and we seen this wee child, a wee Wayne, with a massive heat, right? A massive heat. And my wee mammy went, would you look at the size of that Wayne's heat? And this old woman went, excuse me, that's my grandson. And without even missing a beat, my wee mammy went, aye, but he suits a big heat, right? And then no even just leaving it that, she went, no, a lot of Waynes could carry a heat like that, right? Wee elephant boy walking up the main scene like that. Lift your big heat up, son, lift it up, right? Look, I'll tell you a little bit about myself, because I've just recently got a flatmate. And as I say, I'm 49. 49-year-olds shouldn't have a flatmate, right? That is this question mark straight away. What the fuck's he up to, right? Now, 49-year-olds should not get a flatmate. 23-year-olds get flats. You get a flat when you're a young teen, didn't you? Like your mates, come and get a flat. Come and get a flat. We're fucking brilliant, shagging all week. Fucking brilliant, right? We'll get the Xbox and all that. Fucking party essential, right? The reality is, you survive in a pot noodle all week, right? There's no parties, it's super noodles, pot noodles, I can't fucking believe it's noodles, right? You're like, fucking that duck thing, noodles, right? You're like, or noodly noodlies, that's for Aldi's. Right, so... You're not sure if you're noodles, right? Like that. For 3 pence, I want the fucking boats, right? Because it's Christmas, I want them with a finger buffet and all that, right? Just pick up the noodles, fucking like that. But I got a flat, right? You must be mental in bed with that fucking laugh there. I can imagine you in bed. That kind of woman. Right, so that's nothing. Okay, come on there. That's the thing. See, as you get older, sex, you still love it, but you know you're fucking cooking as that. You're fucking ready, right? That's frightening. That's not attractive. But see, the thing is, doing that face, right, because you're going like fucking right into this, fucking like, I love this, right? But the thing is, you can't change it because you look mental. But see, if you put on a smiley face, you look fucking terrifying, right? This is fucking brilliant, isn't it? Right? So you just think, oh, you're fucking dead, like that. The like, Riggs be out of fucking rising down, the like, fucking, that's like that. Anyway, young team, they get a flat and they're going, that'd be fucking brilliant. I remember getting a flat with my mates, and yeah, it ended up like the X Factor. You know, like, because you don't just get a flat like that, because you're a bit skint, you know, when you're young, like that. Right, okay, it's 2 bedrooms, right, so we can get 6 bodies into that. Right, hold on, right, who will get? Right, Big Davy, he does a power of shagging, he'll get his buds and all that. He'd get the buds up and all that. What about Rab? Daft Rab? No, he's buzzing glue. What about Rab? No, Rab, he does a couple of eggies and all that, he gets fucking mates rates. Right, and then you always get a dafty that, you know, keep the flat tidy. Right, you've got to get one of them in, ain't you? You've got that, you're that. 2 bodies in each room, fucking 2 on the couch, right? Surfing that couch. That's what you do, like, sort of in the young team. But, seeing as I've got a flatmate now, as I said, I'm 49, no danger should I have a flatmate at that age, right? No danger. But in my defence, if I can explain to you, right? As if you've been the option, I'm explaining to you, right? In my defence, it's a pal, right? It's a pal of mine. Who's just out of prison, right? So I'm trying to be the good Samaritan. I'm trying to be a pal. I'm like that. Look, there's a room there for you. On paper, it looked brilliant, right? On paper. When I was visiting him, I was like, look, you're my mate. Fucking shut it. There's a room there, right? There's a room there. Shut up. Look, you're going to get me gone here. Right? There's a room. Will you stop going on about it? You're my mate. I'm helping you. We've done a bit of time, that's the only fucking way I know you. But you're my mate, right? I've visited you once a month for fucking 4 years, you prick, and I've still fucking out about fucking $1,000 in travel expenses. Right, but you're my mate. That's what pals do. Look, stop going on about the room's there for you. The room's there. That's what mates do. On paper it looked great, right? The cold reality is, within 2 minutes, I wanted to fucking start it. Right? Because I've lived myself that long with my 2 dogs. You get into your own routine. I'm sitting there thinking, that fucker finished that coffee 2 minutes ago. And he's not washed that mug. I'm going to glass him with that fucking mug. Right? I'm going to fucking hit his cooking right in the face with that fucking mug, right? Because you're that angry and you're like, look at ways. You're that way when you've been seeing somebody for quite a while and you know the relationship's on their way out because you hate everything about them. You're your partner go, look at the way she's fucking reading that newspaper. Look at the way she's gone like that with the newspaper, opening the page up. Look at the way she's blinking. What the fuck's that all about? Blink. Fucking blinkety blink. What's that all about? That way you can't when you're going like that. Maybe we should just finish this fucking relationship. And then you're thinking, fuck that, I can't afford this rent myself, right? I'm staying with her for a wee bit longer, right? Because that's what you do, so that's the thing, Will. That's the way I'm getting. And so, he was in the house 2 days, right? Now I'm 49, he's 56, right? Still looks quite a cool wee dude, right? Because when you get to jail, you don't age, your face just goes grey, right? You don't get older, right? So he's in there 2 days, he's dead vain, he's really, really vain, right? So he's in the house 2 days, he's like, Gary, it's like, what? He went, you gives a horn. He's like, where are you? Right, I'm in the toilet. Yeah, I've been in the jail, I know what happens in the fucking toilet, right? I thought I'd left those memories. I was like, I said, what? So I'm walking in nervously, right? I'm like, what? He's only dyeing his hair, right? With my fucking toothbrush, right? And he wants me to get the back because he can't reach it, right? And I'll be honest, I never fucking signed up to be dyeing somebody's hair for him, right? At the very most, I would have gave him tips on colour, right? Tahitian sunrise isn't a colour for a 56-year-old, right? But the thing is, see, because you're like, he's moved in, I know my neighbours now, because see neighbours, you know when you move into a new house, people are always sussing you out, and they're checking you out, they're going, what the fuck's this cunt up to? And you're like, so, and I know when I've moved in there, they're like, you see that fucker, that baldy fucker that's moved in? Him the two ducks, I don't see any veins in it. Don't see a wife or anything. He's always up that park fucking following cunts. What's all about? I carry her bag. What's all about, right? And I know that's the way they've been thinking about me. This is my pal moved in. I know they think I'm gay, right? I know they think I'm gay because it all came to a head. Because one of my neighbours, she's like, because why would I have a flatmate, right? Why? Exactly, shrug your shoulders. Give me fuck all, right? I'm really just concentrating used to usually as if he's like a laugh, right? Look at me. Thank you. So, I know they think I'm gay now because it came to a head like one of my neighbours, and she's like talking to me in the street, she went, I was talking to you. And see when straight people are talking about gay people, they look as if they're having a fucking stroke. Talk to you. You're like, really nice chap, like that. And I'm going, I think she's having a stroke in front of me, right? I think she's, with that sort of face is collapsing at the side, right? She's going, you're lovely. And I'm going like, what? She went, yeah, lovely chap, your friend, you're a lovely chap. You would prefer it if she just went, I was talking to that guy you're riding. He's brand new, isn't he? Right, so she's doing all this. Hi, you're like, yeah, really nice, yeah, lovely chap. Lovely chap, lovely hair. Right, you're like, he's really nice guy. Your partner. I'm thinking, what's that to? I'm self-employed, I don't work for anything, right? She's like, no, your boyfriend? I was like, that's not my fucking boyfriend. I was like, that's not my boyfriend. And see, the thing is, right, do you know, and then she came out, because I went, you said that, and she went, well, that's what I heard. Well, fucking point me to his house to have fucking Tammy's windies, right? And that is the thing. Do you know what annoyed me more a bit? Do you know what annoyed me about the whole thing? I was thinking, right, even though I'm not gay, I was thinking, what? Does she think that's all I can fucking get, right? A cunt that's been in the jail for 10 years fucking dying for his hole. Right, is that Is that I've got to settle for a 56-year-old that fucking dyes his hair? I mean, look at me. If any fucker's a bit of man candy, it's fucking me, right? I just have to fire to that polo club. It's fucking like that, right? It's like that. But it's all came to a head. It has all came to a head, right? Because I'll be honest, right? My girlfriend, right? Sorry. I'll be honest. My girlfriend, right? She's not on board, right? With me being the good Samaritan, right? Because it's sort of encroached in our relationship, right? Because I've not got a big house, right? And I've only got a couch, and I've not even got a spare chair, right? I'm a fucking tramp. Right, so I'm sitting there. So I'm sitting there. It's not really a good vibe. Me, my girlfriend, and my mate all sitting on the couch like that. This is cracking, isn't it? This is a cracking laugh, right? And I'm trying to see it. Look, it's only been a while until he gets like a gap, for himself and all that. But it came to a head last week because I was out with my girlfriend, right? Do you know when you've had a few drinks in you and all that? You know, that sort of frisky way when you're up the road, when you're fucking getting it, you're fucking getting me up the road, right? And I'm like, actually, I'm going to stop talking to you in that house, right? Keep that voice in the fucking bedroom, right? That taxi driver can fucking hear us, right? Taxi drivers like that. When somebody's listening to you with his eyes, he's going, we get sent to the house, we're like, you fucking get it, you fucking get it. So I goes into the bedroom, she goes into the living room, she just comes marching out storming out, she went, I want him fucking out of here, I want him fucking out of here. I was like, what is it? Right. I went in, right. We'd left him in the house. Now, but because he's just out of jail, right? Because he's just out of jail, they gave him like antidepressants and stuff to get his head together, right? But that combined with a drink, he's a fucking cracking down. Right, cracking down, right? Got the valleys, hello, right? So I've walked into the living room. And there, his name's Clyde, right? You'll not meet many Clydes, so when you do meet a Clyde, you'll go like that. That's fucking him. His name's Clyde. So he was lying unconscious on the carpet, right? With his jumper on and like shirt and all that, but nothing for the waist down. Which I think we would all agree is more disturbing than if he was totally bollocked. Like, if he was totally bollocked, he might have come out the shower and fuck you, like, fell and whacked his heat. But no, he's got his jumper on, a shirt, and nothing on. And he's unconscious, right? He's unconscious. And there, flickering on the telly, a porno, right? A porno. Obviously he's thought, yes, I've got a wee night for myself, take a couple of fucking downers, a wee baby. So I went like that, I went, Clyde! Sort of waking them up. And do you know that way when you're, some of you will know. You know, some of you will know, that way when you've got a couple of downers and like, you're sort of still in a bit of a stupor. So he's not really comatose in it. I'm like, oh Clyde, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, I'm just watching a movie. And I'm like, I can fucking see you watching a movie. I was like, where's your trousers and that? He went, I was really warm. But you want him, you open the fucking window. You take your jumper off, you don't go like that. I was fucking roasting in here. Who the fuck gets into somebody's house and goes like that? Oh, he was really warm in here. I'll turn it down. Shot is, he's out fucking next week. He's out next week. Oh, can you imagine what he used to be a guy called Clyde in the next couple of weeks? Blast roasted in here, eh, Clyde? But coming, like, as I say, like, the thing about comedy is like, it's a great way to tell a story. As you can see, I'm not fucking catchy one-liners. Right? It's like offering your stories, right? That's just the start. Prefers telling stories, right? But you know, I was talking about the young team earlier and that, and you're like, sometimes it probably is a thing with getting older that you just find it easier to go mental, right? You're like, and I find it But I can't believe the stupidity of some people, and not even just the stupidity, the ignorance. An example I'll give you, right? Last year, I went to a stag do, right? Now, I've never been to a stag do in my life. My way of looking at it is, see if I want to make a howling cunt of myself, I'll just fire into the tune, right? I don't need to go to another country, right, spend money to make a howling cunt of myself, right? So, but this was another pal for the jail, right? It was research purposes, I was in there, right? So, there's this guy here, as I say, I wouldn't go to a stag do, but I was like, he's been through a bad time, you know, so I went, right, I'm just a good Samaritan, right? So we're going to Krakow, right, in Poland, because you know, every year they sort of pick somewhere different, don't they? They're like, you know, like Dublin, fucking Amsterdam. So we're going there, right? Now, we're there, 13 guys, right? I'm one of 13. 12 of the fuckers you wouldn't have in your street, right? There was the one set of teeth between them, right? Pure fucking scumbags. Pure scumbags, right? But I'm thinking, I'm doing my mate a turn, right? Because you put up with stuff here, like, just to help your palate. Right, so I'm like, I'm just going as a passenger, right? You know, so we get to Krakow. These guys, they broke everything. They broke fucking every jug. One did, I think, bring Evo stick. You know, it's got good fucking memories, right? They've got downers, they've got coke, they've got eggies, they've got fucking everything, right? So I'm like, it's carnage. And I'll be honest, I just fired right into that carnage, right? Oh, shit. So the first night, mega leg for the back there, right? So I was like, just getting fucking, so we're all sparkled, you can imagine the carnage the next day, right? Every cunts like, there's cunts mad with coke stuck to the windows, right? Go on, no look at me, right? Right? So they're doing this, everybody. So there was one of the guys who was a pure arsehole, Eddie, right? He called him the Filofax because the fucker wanted to organise everything, right? So, I'm just right, I'll go with whatever they say, right? So everybody, you can imagine that heavy downer, loads of people in, and you're like, see if he looks at me once, well, I'm probably doing something, right? People are going ahead with a mirror because they think somebody's staring at them, right? There was so much drugs taken, right? It was so much. So the next day, Filofax Eddie's organised a sort of thing, a trip. And I was like, where is it we're going, Eddie? He's like, guy told us to top tourist place, right? And I'm like, right. Guy says top tourist place, we've got a minibus, right? You know, go to Sorted, 10 hour skull, we're going there, right? So I'm like, right, okay then. So we're all on this minibus. Dude, two of the guys, all they've got is football shorts, right? They've got a tap on. Football shorts on. Oh yeah, and everybody's like, and if somebody's got a fucking ghetto blast in the back, and they're happy hardcore. Guys up in the seats like that, fucking show their asses. Cameras around going like that. I can see us getting deported here, right? I can see an international fucking incident happening here, right? And I'm sitting in front of them going, oh, here we fucking go, here we go, right? They're gone mental, right? They're gone mental. So about 20 minutes in, I'm like, Eddie, Eddie, where is it we're going? He's like, it's a top tourist place. I mean, he keeps saying that. I said, what the fuck's it called? Right? And he's like, Auschwitz. Right? And I went, Auschwitz? I went, what is it? He went, I don't know, the guy just says it's a top tourist, but I went, you fucking keep seeing that in there, right? I was like, I said, do you mean Auschwitz? He went, I don't know, the guy just said, no, let me finish, it's a top tourist place, right? I was like, I says, you're fucking taking us to Auschwitz, right? He went, how? What is it? Right? I can't get my head round that there's still people, like, in their 30s, they don't know what the fuck Auschwitz is. They're so into it. And I went, you've never heard of Auschwitz? He went, no, what is it? I went, it was a concentration camp. He went, oh, it's not a fucking jail, is it? I'm not. I went, no, exactly. I went, you've never seen, I went, there's no danger, you can take us to fucking Auschwitz. I was like, look at these cunts behind me, right? That's not lines and everything like that. Okay, quick. They're fucking gone mental, right? And I'm like, you can't take us to fucking Auschwitz. So I'm getting into a heated argument with him. One of the other guys, he was alright, he was like, what is it, big man? What is it? What's your hand doing? I went, do you know where this fucker's taking us? He was like, no. I went, this fucker's taking us to Auschwitz. He went, oh. And do you know that when somebody goes, oh, you know they don't know who the fuck either. And I went, you know what Auschwitz is, do you? Yeah, aye. He went, they made movies about that, didn't they? I went, aye. He went, oh, what was it? That was my top movie. That was one of the best movies I've ever seen. And he went, oh, dead sad. No, that was it. I was like, aye. He went, Sylvester Stallone in goals. And I was like, what? He thought I was asking Escape to fucking victory, right? And I'm like, so I'm like, no way can you take us to fucking Auschwitz, right? So I'm like, I was like, guys, I'm trying to sort of calm them down. I went, guys, pull up the shots, mate. I was like, look, don't pull them up that time, just pull them up fucking normal, right? I was like, guys, I went, look, I says, he's taking us to Auschwitz. None of them had a Scooby, right? I says, look, he went, I says, it's a concentration. He went, oh, one of them actually went, oh, we'll be able to get a bevy there. And I was like, oh, aye, because I've got a fucking cocktail bar there. And then one went like, because he was like, it's a top two. He was like, you see how it was, will you, prick? He's like, and this other guy went, oh, that means there'll be tons of fanny. They're right, oh, aye, because what's the chat up line in Auschwitz? And your family stuff right here. So, I eventually convinced them. I was like, look, for a start, you two cunts won't get in when you tap one, right? Usually the door was that. So, I convinced them. Yeah, I was nearly going ahead with the guy that you like fucking final. You know, and I was like, look, I said, we'll just leave it at that. So, they were coming back, they were going somewhere else, right, just to get a baby. But because I was that angry, you know, like, I was going like that, right? I said, you just go fuck off. I said, because I went, I'm going in, right, I'm going in. Because I was thinking, I'll never get a chance to go and, you know, like, again, you know, because I'll not be there at Stag Do and fucking crash right, you know, or anywhere else, right? Now, when I got, like, can I see a hand if you've been to Auschwitz?
Fucking right. Yes!
Right. Right. So have you been to Auschwitz? Sorry, have you been to Auschwitz? Because this is the point I'm going to get to, right? Because I'm a great believer and there's inappropriate photographs, right? There's places you can take photos and places you can't, right? I mean, you wouldn't take photos at a funeral, wouldn't you know? Go and set them up, you fucking lived a laugh. Put a can in his home, right? Open his eyes, get on his ear. Right? You would not take photographs at a funeral. Somewhere else you would not take photographs is Auschwitz, right? Because why would you need to take photographs of Auschwitz? Why would you need to take photos to remember that place? You can remember it because it's a horrific place and you see everything. You don't need to take photos, right? But I was in Auschwitz and there was this guy, a Jewish guy, right, at the skull cap, and he was taking photographs of what I assumed to be his son, right, in front of one of the ovens, right? And this really, this really got to me because I was thinking, what the fuck's he taking photos here for? And I was thinking, when the fuck do you show the photos? When do you go back home and go, forget Ibiza, well fucking look at Ibiza ones in a minute. Get Auschwitz ones out, right? And then I was thinking, maybe he's just a fucking weirdo da. Maybe he's like, next year son, I'll take you to Rwanda and the killing fields, right? And this really annoyed me and I went, I better walk away and I'll say something, because you can probably guess it. Okay, happy to say something, right, if the mood takes me. Right, so I walked away, and in Auschwitz, there's a big courtyard where they used to shoot prisoners. Now, there's a big fuck off sign up the wall saying, please do not take photographs to preserve the memory and respect the memory of the people that have died here. Right, now fair comment. Who's taking photos? Skull Cap Dad. Taking photos of his son, right? And I just lost the plot. I went, what the fuck are you doing, you little cunt? No fucking sign, no fucking photography, you little bastard, no fucking photography. And then I was aware out the corner of my eye, a tour guide walking by with a group of tourists. They don't know what I'm shouting at. All they see is this big skinhead Nazi-looking guy shouting at these two Jews about rules and regulations in Auschwitz. You know, I actually get thrown out of Auschwitz for violent behaviour. I believe I'm the only person that's ever been fucking thrown out of Auschwitz. It's just that ignorance, you're like, how fucking stupid. Yeah, how can someone know that? But that's just the world we live in now. But that's Auschwitz for you. But I'll tell you, like, I've got a wee story to tell, because you know, I keep going back to Glasgow, but I love Glasgow. I'm from Glasgow and I love talking about it. But you know, sort of Glasgow, you hear things in Glasgow that you'll never hear anywhere else in the world. Only in Glasgow will you hear a guy in a high court murder trial come out with the excuse, sorry, Your Honour, I had a right good drink in me. Right? I mean, how many people I've woke up one morning with a fucking bone all cut because I put it through a window or something, and people went, you'd a fucking right good drink in your last night, ain't it? Like, what the fuck's good about that drink? I mean, I'll tell you right now, right? I'll tell you right now. See Bin Laden, right? Now, see Bin Laden stayed in Glasgow, right? He was still Bin Laden, right? He was still mental, right? But see Bin Laden stayed in Glasgow. And that happened, you can imagine, right, picture it, September the 12th, right, 2001, the day after, right, what, is it too soon? Fucking 12 years, right, when that lady died, right, so right, September the 12th, 2001, you can imagine, the bin stuff, because he got called something that. If he came from Glasgow, but that's a big bin stereo. Alright, my man, because you know you make up stupid names. Oh, that's a bin stereo, that's a fucking alright, bin man. Right, so you don't need to have a nickname like that, right? But you can imagine September the 12th, phone goes, Bin Laden picks it up, you fucking hangover, right? So one of these loud hangovers, you know, hell like that. Hello? It's one of his mates. Oh, how you feeling today? I'm alright. You know that way when somebody questions you, like, you know you've done something, you're like, I'm alright, how are you doing? Oh, you were on some fucking stage last night. Aye. Where do you and the rest of them go after the Corinthian? Don't tell us about it, I was fucking mad with the Jaeger bombs, fucking like that. We ended up flying near that fucking airport, didn't we? Jumped in a taxi. Aye. Well, I just left all the mad cunts there, fucking got a taxi back, whitey away the fucking taxi. Aye, oh, she's getting off her fucking nut today, aye. I'm supposed to take the wee man swimming. She's fucking Mr. Zumba class. She's fucking going mental. And what happens? Oh, you don't see your Twitter? Well, I fucking left my phone in the taxi, didn't I? And what is it? Oh, that young team have gone mental on you, that fucking Twitter, they're hashtagging you and everything. That John Mackay on the news, he's fucking gone mental. What happened? Oh, I'll let you find out yourself. You just know if Bin Laden was in a fucking high court in Glasgow, if he came out with that excuse. Right, so how do you... Your Honour, had a right good drinking there. He was probably got a not proven. That's fucking right. That's how it works in Glasgow. So I've got to talk, like, you get sort of calm it down a wee bit, because like, you like, my show, you know, like, I was talking with my mum earlier, and like, you know, like, she passed away, but I was talking to you, like, I want to talk about death and life and stuff, because, you know, like, it comes to us alright, but recently my dad's been talking to me, you know, like, and he was like to us a couple of weeks ago, he was like, Gary, he says, he goes, I'm only insured for £2,000, right? And you know, like, a funeral's about £5 or £6 grand, right? And it's a conversation, you know what, I have with your dad. But at the same time, I was thinking, I'm not getting fucking stoked up for £3,000 a day, old man. You better get a fucking job or something, right? Because it's not a conversation. Yeah, obviously I never said that to his face, right? I was fucking definitely thinking it, right? I was like, oh, you know I'm moving to Australia, don't you? And you're like, I'm gonna fucking start digging a hole. And that's it. And it got me thinking, the way we look at death, you know, like here in the West, because different cultures look at it different. Like over in the, because he was like this. I mean, do you know you can donate your body to the doctors so they can practice on you, right? They have a laugh and all that. Right? And I was thinking, I've got an estate motor, I could fold the seats to. We really need a hearse. Right? I could just fucking fly them right up there. And people think that's a bit morbid, and I'm going, I would prefer that. I would prefer doctors pulling me out and going like, fucking cut his ear off or something. Let's have a laugh. Rather getting fired into a fire, right? Where nobody remembers you. I'm like, bring the big man out. Draw eyes in his seat. Are you sure? They must have a laugh for you when they're in that doctor's, right? So he's telling me this and I'm thinking, right, keep talking. I'm fucking still interested, right? I'm definitely interested in this, donating your body, right, to doctors, right? But it is the way sort of different cultures, like for instance, over in the Himalayas, up the mountains, because the ground's that hard, the Buddhists, they can't bury you. So what they do is they take the body up to the top of the hills, chop it up and let the birds feed on you. Because their belief is, Buddhist, it's a cycle of life, so you're coming back and all that. Obviously that's not practical in Glasgow, right? But having spoke to the city council, right, they've told me I can take them up the top of Red Road Flats, right, and then let the seagulls fucking go to town on them, right, go to town. But it is that whole death thing, because he was talking to me, and he was going like that. I mean, he goes, Gary, he says, go get a... My dad's got a big garden, right? He's like, we could sort of just do it in the back garden here, just do a sort of eco-friendly one, right? Just sort of... And I'm thinking, right, it's it again on paper, seems alright. There you lad, just bury you down the back garden, right? Just fucking wheelie bin and get put him out on a Wednesday. Sorry mate, it's just a normal rubbishy day. Deep bodies on a Friday. So I was thinking, better not tell my dad I've been saying this about him, right? So that's the thing you like, like you can bury us out in the back. And I was saying, again, as I say, on paper it looks good, but then you can imagine that scenario, a couple of years down the line, my two dogs cutting about the back garden, right? They've got my dad's leg in their roof, right? Then there's that dilemma, it's your dad's leg, your dog loves a bone, like that. Leave him with an awful food, then we'll put it away, right? That's the thing, you're like, but you're going, how can you just add a bit of drama? I mean, like, we're all going pop clothes, how can you just add a bit of drama, a bit of theatre? I mean, just get him in a bonnie out the back garden, right? Just sort of... Guy Fawkes, like, just kill two birds with one stone, right? Penny for the guy. He's lifelike, that's my dad. Right, so like... So put him on a bonfire. And then you can imagine, I've got 4 sisters, you can imagine it's all standing around there. Do a bit of theatre, add a bit of fucking fireworks and stuff. Everybody loves fireworks. You can imagine all standing around there going, "And dearly beloved, dear Gally." Woo! Ah! Obviously that would only last until the fucking firemen came in because some cunt threw a fucking aerosol over the fire, right? Well, that's my dad you're putting out. But 2 wee bits left because depression is a serious subject, right? I'm going to rip the piss out. No, it is a serious subject because 1 in 4 people suffer from it and will suffer. And I suffered from it, I suffered from it big style, right? But see the thing about depression, you never think about, like, it's a horrible thing to go through and all that, and you never think about it, how funny it was until you've come through it. And I'll give you an example, because when I was depressed, like, I used to go to the doctor, and she'd be like, "How you feeling?" You're like, "Brand new, I just thought I'd fucking waste an hour coming to see you." "Oh, brand new, how you getting on and all that?" "Aye, I'm not taking up any of your time, am I?" Right, so you would go, and what the doctor would do, because there's that many different kinds of antidepressants, so they would give you the antidepressants, and you go back, and you go, how you feeling now? You go, "Oh, well, I'm still the same, and I'll try another antidepressant." And it's just that, it's trial and error. But one day, she put us on these antidepressants, and I came back, and she's like, "Gary, how are you feeling?" I says, "Well, to be honest, doctor," I says, "I'm a wee bit embarrassed about something." She says, "What's that?" I says, "Well, I've noticed my testicles have swollen." And she's like, "Well, oh, that's okay, Gary, that's only a mild side effect of the pills. How are you feeling?" I went, "Well, to tell you the truth, I'm a wee bit embarrassed about something else." She says, "What's that?" I says, "Well, I've noticed there's milk bleeding from my breasts." And she's like smiling, she went, "That's okay, Gary, that's only a mild side effect of the pills. How are you feeling?" I says, "Well, to be honest, doctor, between them, I've been shiting myself that much that I've no fucking time to be depressed, right? I've got balls down to my knees, I've got milk coming from my tits, and I've not done a shite in 2 weeks, right?" And that, folks, because see when you get pills, you never read about the bit of paper inside, right? I went back and looked. Dude, this is the fucking side effects. The side effects, which include swollen testicles, feeling anxious, feeling confused, right? I'm fucking depressed. I'm already feeling confused and anxious. I don't need to take a pill to go like, "Is that your original confusion, or is that..." I'm not sure. "Oh, that's right, paranoia and mood changes." I'm fucking taking the pills for mood changes, and I'm getting them as a side effect. Constipation or diarrhea. Also, there's not like fucking heads in your beds, you cunt, right? Like, increased sexual drive or may affect sexual drive. You're like, why not tell me? Just put big letters. You're fucked. Right, you're fucked. Unusual bruising or bleeding of the skin. That'll be instead of that usual bruising or bleeding of the skin that you get. Do you know the killer? Do you know the killer for these? Do you know what the name of them was? Effects or XL retards. Aye, that's just the pills you want your fucking new girlfriend to see. Who's taking the retards? Me. Wearing jockeys for my big cause. Cut more stories. Okay. But I was talking about like sort of my dad there and all that, and because as I say, death is a sort of thing, you know, like that's that comes to us and all that. And doing comedy, you know, like my style of comedy, there's always you sometimes see things that happen that you can sort of, you know, no go for a laugh, but you know, you can look at things that make you cope with it. And I'll give an example. Like when my mum passed away 3 years in May, and you know, like she had cancer, so she was in the hospice. I'm not religious, like none of my family are religious. My dad was a Protestant, my mum was a Catholic. None of us were religious. If you're religious, fair dues, right? It's a lot of shit. Right? If you're religious, if you get a faith and if it gets you by, that's fair enough, right? But The thing is, you know, like with my mum, right, because this was a Monday night at 7 o'clock, right, my mum, and she passed away on the Wednesday, but we thought she was passing away on the Monday night, and so we're phoning the priest. Now, the priest, the chapel is 50 yards down Lambert Road, 50 yards from my mum's house, but we've never had any dealings with him, right, never had any dealings. So, 7 o'clock, you know, there's two priests, my dad phones up 7 o'clock, and my dad's like, because even though my mum wasn't a practising Catholic, you know, like, I think if you've been religious, you know, she wanted a Catholic service. Because I think if you're, even if you're not religious, you sort of like to hedge your bets, don't you? In case there is a big fucker with a beard up there like that. Alright, God, I believe in you. You never fucking believed in me an hour ago, you fucking prick, right? Because I would love that idea, if there is a God, to have an attitude. Because you can imagine God, you get up there going like that. Alright, God, where the fuck do you think you're going? I just thought I'd fire in, you're like, get to fuck, there's a cut-off point now, right? We've been letting every cunt, that cunt Savills in there, I don't know who the fuck that is, right? Because that's the thing, according to religion, as long as you say I'm sorry, oh well fucking in you come, mate, and forget all that shit. Adolf, stop bossing cunts about, right? That's their attitude. And I was just thinking, I was like, I'd love God to go like that. You know, like some guy maybe up there. You know, like he's like, alright God, alright my man. Right, I'll just fire in here. No, sorry pal. You're going nowhere. What do you mean? Listen, we've had to have a cut-off point now. Aye, but God, I mean like, look, I've been watching you, cunt. You fucking take it on to your fucking woman every day of the week and that. God, you first to admit, with a drink in me, I can be a bit of an arsehole, right? But you know, 10:30 on a Sunday, I'm doing that pineapple, fucking saying my hair melodies here. You know, that doesn't wash now, And you can imagine that guy, I'd love to imagine that guy, because there'd be a big queue trying to get in the gates, right? A big queue, and it's like getting a knock back for the fucking top club. Until that, he's like, God's bouncers hurtling him away and all that, like that. He's like, fuck's sake, God, fuck's sake, God. Turning to the rest of them going, fuck's sake, God. I was at Seville. As if like, oh, well, when you come then, you're fucking fandang, right? So, and this is what gets me about religion, but my wee mum, right, and this is why I've no time, see for like priests and ministers and all that. They don't give a fuck about us, right? They do not give a fuck. It's a fucking free house for them, right? You know, like, whatever, they get to wear dresses. Right, so that's the way I look at it, right? But this priest, so my dad phones this priest 7 o'clock on a Monday night, right? 7 o'clock. And now, you know I'm not making this. I mean, let's, my mum will talk about, my dad goes, who am I speaking to? He went, this is Father Joe. Straight away you know he's a young cunt, ain't you? You're like, well that's Father Joe, fucking you should be Father Ted, you're a trendy wee cunt, right? Father Joe. Because if he was an old priest it'd be Father Joseph, a bit of respect, right? He's like, I'm Father Joe, Father Joe, like, you guys sound like Cliff Richard. Oh, Father Joe. Right? So my dad's like, the thing is, he goes, I think my wife's passing away, could you come up and give her the last rites? And he went, yeah, he goes, the thing is, right, which is I'll show you, but the thing is, he went, I've just put on a washing. Right? And my dad went, sorry? He went, I've just put all my collars into the one wash, right? And I'm going, of all the insensitive fucking things, my wee mum's on a bed, Dad, and this wee prick's telling my dad that he's put on a fucking washing, right? And I'm like, who the fuck puts all their collars into the one wash, right? How dirty are the collars? Cut a bit of fucking cardboard, right? 7 o'clock? Does nobody need me at 7 o'clock? Oh, there's a CBC fucking box set on, right? Look, how insensitive is that wee prick, right? And I'm like, there's two priests in that chapel, two priests. What, he couldn't ask the other priest? Any chance of laying a collar? No, the last one I gave you was all fucking lipstick. Right, so like, and the thing is, I've got 4 sisters, right? I've got 4 sisters. And my dad told us, and we were fucking raging, right? But like, how insensitive, I mean, I don't give a fuck how dirty your clothes are, but don't say to my dad at 7 o'clock, I'm pulling that's the shit, like I'm just in an island. Well, you like your wee fucking wank, right? So I was wanting to kick his balls, right? I was fucking, he come out, it's my mum, it's my fucking mum, right? And he comes up, the wee prick strolls in, right? Pair of denims, a jumper, and a leather bomber, right? And he's like, he went, I'm Father Joe. And I was like, you get any ID? Right? Because, see even though I'm not religious, see if you got taught a lot of shite, mama, right? Fucking look the part, right? That's like, see when I get 8 years in the High Court, see if the judge had been sitting there with a Motorhead t-shirt and a pair of denims. Oh, get that fucking wiggle, you wee prick. Look the part, right? If you're in hospital and you wake up on an operating table and the fucking doctor's got a skip cap and a trachea with a scalpel, oh, what the fuck's going on here? And do you know the most annoying thing is? The most annoying thing is, he can't even complain to his fucking boss, right? You know what? Hello, is this God? No, this is Santa, the other made up cunt, right? That's better than religious. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got to finish with one last story, and we'll see how this goes. So it's the second time I've told this story, so we'll see how it goes. I think we all know which story I'm going to tell. Because, see, like, as I say, I'm 49, and I think I still look like a fucking cool dude. I mean, I still look like I still think I look alright, and sometimes you think you've still got it, and then something happens that makes you think, well, you've not got it, right, you've not got it. I'll give you, this is a true story, right, it's on the table, see how this goes, right. It was a couple of years ago, and I did a gig here, cracking gig, and I was up at the bar later, and people come up sometimes and they go, you fucking really annoy me, right, no, they'll say that was a good gig and stuff and all that. So this wee guy came up to us, I was talking, that's a good gig, you know that big man. I was like, cheers. He's like, what are you up to after this? I was like, right. I said, look, I don't know, I'll probably go in for a couple of beers. And he's like, he went, do you know what, come up the arches with us? Right? And I'm like, I don't know the arches here, because I'm 49, I'm fucking an old cunt right now, I don't got the arches. I went, look, I don't know, but he went, come on, just come up the arches with us, right, fucking. So I'm getting carried away, I'm getting sucked into it. I'm thinking, fucking one of the boys, right? Me and these wee guys, we're the fucking same, right? I'm like their paedophile, right? I'm like their groomer, right? They're about 19. I'm thinking, yes, I'm fucking still going. Look at that fucking buff, right? I'm still going. I'm getting up. That is gay, that term. Right, I'm getting up the arches, so I'm like, yes, I'm fucking still going to you guys like that. Because that's the thing, see when you're on stage, the people laugh at you, go, that was brilliant. But see the further away you get from the stage, then you just look like an old cunt, right? I'm like, still got it. We gets up the arches, right? We gets up the arches, and so it's standing there. I'm like, it's up the arches, it's up the arches. Then the wee guy was like to us, went, Gary, have you ever took an ecstasy? I was like, have I ever took a fucking ecstasy? I was like, do you know who I used to fucking be? Right? Because I've battled ecstasy for fucking years, right? I know what an ecstasy, but I've not took it for a while, right? I've not took it for a while, right? So I was like, because that's what happens when you're older. You still think you can drink like the young team, you think you can fucking party like the young team. We can't, but you still think you can. I'm like, Eckies, I was like, fucking Eckies, you know, I was like, how many of you go there? Fucking 4, fucking geezer, right? Double done, right? So I'm standing there and I'm thinking, oh, this is alright. And then the music started, right? The music started. Oh, so, I'm getting into it, I'm like the shoulders are falling. Fucking on it. Oh, and then the horns are gone, just the one horn first. Oh, and then this one, oh, what a fucking piece of that action, right? Gone mental, right? Fucking gone mental, the eyes are like fucking saucers. The jaws like a fucking salmon, I'm like fucking Bruce Forsyth's love child, right? The tongue's out there like a fucking lizard, like that. Oh, this is fucking brilliant, right? So I'm all like that, yes. I'm like a fucking Glasgow through the heat's all like that. Oh, gone mental, right? Like that. This is fucking brilliant, I'm starting to fucking show. This is fucking alright, that's right. And then I notice there's a wee guy's backing away from me, right? I'm not fucking delusional, I'm thinking, that's it, I gave the big man a bit of room. So I'm like, that's it, fucking, that's it folks, that's it, enjoy it, soak it up, the big man swears me like that. God, mental, right? I'm swear to God, obviously I thought I was the best in that fucking action, right? God, mental, I'm fucking happy. I honestly think people in the world there's the fucking Pineapple Studios in So, I've got my heart right. And then I see this wee guy coming towards me. And I'm like, he put in his own wee man, there's a windmill coming. Comes up to me. The wee guy comes up to me. He's like, alright big man, I'm back. Right. You get a scream. I'm like that. You get a record. I was like, I had a big detail. I was like, why don't you come with me the next arch? For me and my muckers are. I'm like, aye, going. He was wanting to go in and show his mates how to fucking dance, right? I tried to lose it. I was like, right me man, wingman, let's get a fucking conga going. Let's get to this next arch. When you get to the next arch, I'm fucked. Right, I'm fucked. At one point I thought I'm going to have a heart attack, right? But then I remembered the wise words with one of my mates, obviously on Eckies. He went, Gary, see if you ever think you're having a heart attack, just dance your way through it. What is it? Is it? Keep on. Hey, I feel better now. So, I'm in the next action of that. So limber up, right, limber up. Oh, fucking head, you get last soon, So I see the guy, one of his wee mates coming up to me. Fucking the eyes, right, blinky, flash him. But I can't hear him, he's trying to talk to me. I'm like, what is it, wee man? What is it? He's like, are you the old cunt that's lost it? So, now I'll be honest folks, I'm first to put my hands up and say I made a howling cunt of myself right? But you know, I've only got one message, right? If you see every single person in here, we've all made a cunt of ourselves at some point, right? And you know, you wake up in the morning and you go, I fucking made a howling cunt of myself last night, and you're ashamed. Do you know what? See, as you get older, I don't give a flying fuck. See the fact that about 300 cunts in that arches fucking were laughing at me. That is a brilliant feeling. I don't even think the next day you go, yo, I've seen this cunt that was in the arches last night. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much.